Glad you made it. I was just about to tell all the athletes out there that they should stop living a life with painful knees and weak ankles. If you're one of them, just keep watching, because as someone who struggled with weak ankles and painful knees for over 7 years and is now back enjoying the sport I love, I can definitely tell you that this is going to help you massively. Because the truth is, bulletproof truth I want to share with you today is that as you improve one, you help the other. And what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is that if you improve your painful knees, it's also going to help with your weak ankles and vice versa. Because if you think about it, if your ankles are weak, right? Let's say this is your ankles, this is your knee, that's your hip over there. Every time you jump, run, do whatever, if your ankle is weak right here, the force is not just magically going to disappear. The forces that come from you landing, from you sprinting, they go straight up to your knee, and they might hurt your knee even more. So as we get stronger in our ankle, in our lower leg region, we will have less forces, less impacts, unnecessary forces moving up to your knee. On the other hand though, if we have weak ankles, a painful knee that hurts when we go knee over toe, then we're avoiding this ankle mobility right there, and we're not really getting into that stretch, and that leaves our ankle really prone to injuries. As now we can't go knee over toe, we just stay behind here, and our ankles are not really doing any athletic work anymore. Because if you look at the elite athletes, they are getting extreme knee over toe and they're getting their ankles into these positions. So what can you actually do to both improve your weak ankles and your weak knees? For me, there's 3 main exercises that will really help you with this. And if you implement what I'm telling you here, I genuinely believe that this is going to help you go from where you are right now back to enjoying the sport you love. Right, so let me explain to you why I put these 3 exercises here, and why I do think that if you use these for your weak ankles and painful knees at the same time, if you're struggling with both, it's going to be some of the most effective stuff you can do. Because all of these, the goal is really that you can find your pain-free starting point that still gives you the adaptations to actually improve your ankle mobility, improve your ankle strength, stability, improve your knee health, improve your knee strength, all that stuff kind of at the same time, but then still being able to manage that and actually adjust certain things so that you can, even if your knee is causing problems, you can still make gains for your ankle mobility, right? Peterson step up. To begin really simply, right? This is an exercise where you see, as we're stepping down, we're lifting up that heel, and we have to balance on our forefoot. So that alone is going to have a good strengthening effect on our ankle. But what we're doing now is pushing that knee over the toe, which, as we know, pushing the knee over the toe puts more pressure on the knee, and pressure is something good, right? Pressure is something we want to actually get the adaptations, to get that knee stronger and then not have the pain anymore. But we need to find the level that is not hurting. So with a Peterson step up, you can use assistance. You can go to the floor. Literally, you don't need to use any elevation at first, and just step up from there. And really make sure that you get some time under tension, so you don't just rep them out quickly and go back, go down, go back up. You really want to get some time under tension there. But this one is already going to be huge just for that ankle stability, really build that strength there, but then also that knee in that sport specific position, right? That many athletes struggle with. The second thing, ATG split squat is now really going to focus more on that deep knee bend that we need in order to lubricate the knee joint again. It can be a game changer for you if you've been struggling with that painful knee, to actually be able to start with a regressed version of a deep knee bend, because you maybe couldn't start right now with a deep knee bend. ATG split squat allows you to elevate your front foot to a level where you can very likely perform it pain-free, even using assistance. And at the same time, if your knee is really still that weak, you could still work on your ankle mobility, right? Because even if you elevate up to a chair or an elevation, whatever you're using, you can still try and push that knee forward as much as possible while keeping the heel down, right? And that's going to work on your ankle mobility. You're going to feel the stretch in behind your calf there. And if you get strong at this, let's say you go from being elevated at 12 inches, even more than that, going to flat ground with the heel on your ground, your knees are going to have so much more strength, and your ankle mobility is also going to be way better. And we know ankle mobility plays a crucial role. Your ability to actually push your knee over your toe is going to have the effect of protecting your knees more during the sport, right? So these two already kind of, you see, they work both of it at the same time. And same goes for the last one. Again, bent knee iso plus calf raise, right? I'm saying both because eventually you want to be performing calf raises, but it might even be that you need to start with some sort of bent knee iso variation that really isn't pushing the knee too much over your toe. That could even be something simple as a wall sit, where you're kind of just standing on your forefoot, but eventually you want to get into that KOT calf position, hold that iso there, which is going to be the iso for your knee and for your ankle, right? So we have the isometric that's really good for areas that keep flaring up, that keep causing problems, just to kind of build that isometric strength there. But then through the calf raise, we're also getting your soleus really, really strong, right? That muscle that is more active when our knee is bent. One of your calf muscles, right? One of your two biggest calf muscles. You have the soleus, you have the gastroc. The gastroc is the one that you see, that big head back in the calf. The soleus lies deeper, but it's crucial for ankle stability. Endurance athletes need to have a strong soleus. So getting into that bent knee KOT calf raise eventually will get you really, really strong ankles and allow you as well. If you look at it again, you're really dropping that heel loads while keeping the knee over the toe. And again, that's having the effect of getting your ankle mobility better. And as you notice with all these three exercises now, the main focus is really to get your knee over your toes, get that stronger there in different positions with different exercises. So you can start with any of these, really, whatever works best for you right now. Start with that. And then as you see, okay, you get better in a bent knee iso, you can then push your knee more over your toe. You can then get more of that calf stretch in the back as well, more of that ankle mobility, and then you might be able to start with a Peterson step up. It could also be that you might be able to start with a Peterson step up, but you can't really do the KOT calf raise yet. So it's really about finding out. And I'm almost certain that if you look at these exercises and you regress to the lowest level of entrance, you will find your pain-free level, right? And if you don't, reach out to me and I'll try to help you. But this is really what helped me to literally, my ankles were weak. I rolled them multiple times, sprained, boom, rolling to the side, swells up, whatever, try and go back, playing with the tape, all that stuff. Knee, obviously, tendinopathy for over 7 years. And I really avoided these knee over toe positions, right? Unknowingly. And this is what kept my knee in pain. This is what kept my ankles from actually getting stronger, because as I avoid these knee over toe positions, I'm also avoiding really getting that ankle mobility better, strengthening my ankle in that knee over toe position as well. So these three should be a main focus for you if you want to finally get rid of your weak ankles and your painful knees. Work on these rigorously, right? If you say like that, and just keep on going and watching the videos I'm going to put out in the future as well, because as I said, it's only day 6 and I want to have you really sorted, right? Whatever questions that come up, leave them in the comment section, right? And I might be able to make a video about that the next couple days, right? So leave your questions in the comment section. I really hope day 6 helped. Bulletproof Truth. See you on day 7. Peace.